Welcome to National Prayer Breakfast.
Howdy.
Today we're joined by my dear friends Parker Story and Joshua Fleming.
I forgot that there was video. I was like, why are you waiting?
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot. I screwed it up because you were upset about the video.
I know.
I should have let you.
We should ignore the video.
Yeah, I don't look at the monitor. You know.
I knew you guys would be good guests for this because I knew that you guys would, because other people are courteous, you know, and they like wait for like direction and shit, and you guys.
Oh no,
yeah, no,
absolutely not.
No, that's what I mean. You get it.
Welcome to my show.
Yeah. I was like.
This is my new show.
I'm bringing Parker on basically to show that I'm not the biggest egomaniac in America.
No, it's true.
Is this broken?
Yeah, don't fuck with it.
But are you sure that that's going to be recorded?
Don't fuck up the sound.
You're doing it. We're
broken?
Yeah, how did
It's bent.
You can
what
get,
do you want from me?
It's like $3 at Best Buy.
What kind of a conversation? The people who listen to this expect points to be made.
The point is that
I wanted to know you didn't.
Here.
Why didn't you tell me?
There's a gift card for $10 to Best Buy.
Hang on.
I'm getting a new cord for the
Thank
for
you.
the microphone.
All right.
Our first donation.
All right.
All right, so
there's no money on that.
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. We're gonna sound better in a week.
I wish it was empty. That'd be funnier.
Yeah.
I get a call from Aaron. So I'm at Best Buy.
Yeah.
And you fucked me. You really fucked me.
We're smoking both at the same time, right?
I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get down to brass tacks. Parker is a wine expert. You know, we gotta go around and talk about occupations, crime records, whatever is interesting about all of us.
I've never done an occupation, legally or illegally.
I committed vehicular manslaughter
with a forklift.
with a Subaru.
Did you lose your
with
license?
a Subaru?
Dude,
Forester.
how painful would it be if you lost your forklift license?
You can't lose your license; they just recertify you.
What if what if you murder someone with a forklift?
I'll just go to like ABF.
There's like qualified immunity for forklift drivers. You just can't
Right.
really get
I think
in
you can get
trouble.
sued. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard of like gnarly stories of people being like impaled by.
I'm hogging that. Sorry.
Look,
It'd be funny if they had like the same style of qualified immunity as like cops did, and it was just cops.
Regardless,
drivers who are allowed to kill people and get away with it.
So
Just those two
regardless of what you guys do, I'm glad that you're both here risking your careers by being on this podcast.
Yeah, the extremely moral people who run the hospitality industry see me smoking weed. I'll never get another job.
It's fucking over. I do a citizen's arrest on people if I see smoking weed illegally.
I'll clothesline a motherfucker. I'm still militant and straight edge. It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
That's good.
Keep your cigarettes out of the venue. We need, if you guys want to keep having shows here, we can't keep smoking here.
Becoming a door guy.
I did that.
The more
once.
sober
I
you get, the
gatekeeped
more you
as a
become
door guy.
Right.
Yeah, I had to bust girls for drinking.
Uh-huh.
It was a comic book store that turned into a hardcore venue in Wichita.
That's dope.
Yeah.
The two hardcore bands that were in Wichita at the time that both had the same members.
Metalcore.
Yeah.
And then they tried to fight me afterwards.
You get in a lot of fights.
And I had brass knuckles.
You get in a lot of fights. Didn't you? You got in a fight at a country western show
That
a
bitch
week
had it
ago.
coming.
What happened, Liv?
She was old as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm talking about the
At
country western.
Turnpike. Yeah,
Yeah.
Turnpike Troubadours. Well,
Classic fight night at
Whose
Turnpike
girlfriend
Okay.
doesn't listen to Turnpike Troubadours?
Okay, if you haven't hit your country phase at 30, then there's something wrong with you.
Oh, I love country.
Yeah, you love country music.
You gotta get
yeah, they're like back
love
together.
country.
They like had a hiatus because he had to get sober.
You've been supporting the music scene a lot lately because you saw Turnpike Troubadours, and then you also saw Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You know, mixing it up. We got Pusha T soon.
Pusha T coming through. Where's Pusha T coming through?
The Truman.
Truman?
Yeah,
Really?
we're gonna go
Is this-
How is it not a bigger venue for Pusha T?
Is this sponsored by bands in town right now?
Huh?
This is.
If they're listening, I'll take
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'll take your
Yeah.
money.
You know, it's free advertising.
Okay, so
Free advertisement for Pusha T.
No, okay.
Way to go, Aaron.
The story
Just giving him
is.
free advertisement.
I know. I like
The
him.
story is.
We gotta do our bands in town read.
My sister is obsessed with this band. They're the concert girls that dress up as like all American and like first ones in line, run to the rail. We had to buy the VIP pit. Like we were literally the very first people. So they saved their spot hours before. She is nursing right now, so she had to pump during the concert. Brought in, like, threw a fit to bring in a cooler for milk, too, okay? So,
Right.
anyways, third band is playing It's Government Mule, or they're about to go on. Her and I are like, okay, we're going to go let her pump in the bathroom, get drinks for everyone. Keep in mind, we were with a group of, like, 15 people. Some were kind of coming and going. Anyways, we come back. It took like 45 minutes because the lines were fucking horrible.
Right.
And her friend was standing in our spot. She had another bag with her that was standing in our original spot on the other side of the barricade. Anyways, Turnpike's about to come on at this point. She's throwing a fit because we don't have our spot, my sister. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm the sober one. I'm high, like, whatever. I'll just kindly ask these people that are your friends if we can have our spot back.
Yeah.
Bro, no. They freaked out on me. One girl just starts screaming at me, and she's like, no, we've been here. And I'm like, okay, I know you think that, but her bag's right there. Like, that doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Anyways, this other girl comes over. This woman's like denim underwear, cowboy boots, cowboy hat, blonde, a lot of fake hair, a lot of like work done, like injections, makeup,
Awesome.
fake boobs, like everything
Yeah.
USA, like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, stereotypical, like hot 40-year-old.
And she
like,
was
very
really,
hot.
Yeah. And she was
Okay.
really reasoned and chill when she approached.
Yeah, of course. So, anyway, she just like pops up out of nowhere and she's like, what's going on here? And I'm like, dude, it's not a big deal. I don't care about being behind my sister. So I'm like, okay, everyone just simmer down. Like, everyone's wasted at this point. I don't want to deal with it. Then she grabs me. And, yeah. I was like, oh, fuck. So, it just turns into, like, I was like, yo, don't fucking touch me. I don't know you. Like, have a good night. I'm just going to go over here. I'm over this. It does not fucking matter. I, like, turned away. And then she's like, fuck you. Can you see? Can you see?
Well,
fuck you.
sick.
Fuck you. And so I, of course,
What?
like, said something. I'm like, cool fucking thumb. Like, fucking loser. Like, I'm just, like, smoking it. Like, what?
That's why.
She's like, I haven't, fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't hit, like, I
Sorry,
finally
Josh.
saw
Sorry
the
about all
point.
this.
When I saw,
This isn't a good look for you, man.
when I saw someone,
Is
like,
he leaving?
Yeah, no, I'm gone.
You're leaving the podcast?
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
Thanks for coming.
I'm not doing these drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Set
I
up for
finally saw the point
back.
in which someone, like, when they're so drunk, that switch flips and they become a terror.
An
A
Ubermensch.
nightmare.
Mhm.
Like, witnessing that sober of a woman of that capacity, and all of her friends were like, oh yeah, she's a fighter. I'm like, oh great. So we were like going back and forth, and so finally she wouldn't stop, and I was like, everyone knows you're fucking 40, like, stop. And she was like, well, everyone knows you're 30. And I was like, well, that's because I am. And then whatever, it went on. And then afterwards, she tried to like start shit with me again. and she kicked a beer can at me, just like looking straight at me, and she like kicked it, waiting for me to react.
Oh my God.
Was she like blacked out?
Yes. And like
Rock and roll.
I so bad wanted to fight her. I so bad just wanted to be like, you know what, bitch? I haven't fought anyone in a while. Let's
Right.
fucking go. Like,
Yeah.
That's
I didn't.
hilarious.
You did it.
and then she texted my sister and said, "I'm so disappointed in you."
Wait, this is a woman
Wait,
who
she-
had your
Yes!
sister's phone number?
Yes. And my sister was like, no, it was
I'm
horrible.
disappointed in you.
For what? You not fighting her?
I don't know.
None of that makes
But
any
she
sense.
like didn't remember anything. She was like, your sister said very hurtful, nasty things, and I was like, I told her she had a lot of injections. Like,
Hey,
it's obvious.
did I tell you guys about how I got kicked off of a show recently?
No.
No.
What show?
So, I was supposed to open for this lady, and I showed up, and she's like a lesbian comic, and she has like a lot of lesbian fans and shit. And I showed up, and she didn't know I was gonna be there, and I showed up really high. But that's like common practice. I don't think that was the problem, you know. But she basically was like, I already have an opener, and I was like, oh, okay, no problem. I'll fucking take off, you know. And she was like, but if the house is paying you or whatever, then whatever. And I was like, okay, I can do it. But then she kept talking, and she was like, yeah, the thing is, a lot of straight white guys think that they can do my audience, and they fail. And I was like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I don't know. And she was like, she just kept going back and forth. It was like really fucking weird. And then at the end of it, I was just like, you know, I was like, can you please just tell me whether or not you would like me to perform on your show? And she said, I don't know.
That's the funniest fucking I don't know.
That's insane. She like
So
well,
I was like, I was so afraid. Like, I was just like, I'm not here. I'm fucking high. Like, I'll do it if you want me to, but if not, like, I'm not. You know, I don't want to. If you're telling me your audience is gonna hate me, I don't really want to do it. But anyway, I went and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go hang out, and then like if you decide that you would like my services, that yeah, I'll be around. You know. And I just left the green room, and then. The manager talked to her, and apparently she was like, she told the manager like, yeah, I don't want him on the fucking show.
Why couldn't she just tell you that?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to hurt my feelings.
You were asking to be
Which
told.
good job.
You were like,
Good
hey,
job.
just
My
tell
feelings
me.
aren't hurt at all.
it's crazy that she's
whatever.
Just, like, speaking in riddles.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, the riddles are odd, but it's fine.
What's a good lesbian style joke?
Lesbian style joke.
Yeah, like what happened?
Well,
My Subaru broke down.
right. Like,
That ever happened to you? My girlfriend had to pick me up in her Jeep.
yeah. Hey,
Okay.
that's
Yep.
good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she made some assumptions about me that were a little unfair, if I'm being honest. But I don't begrudge her for that. Maybe she's been burned in the past by people that look like me. But, you know, it is what it is.
You get on the stage and you're like, they got this dyke out front telling riddles.
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
He's acting like a sphinx.
Yeah,
That'd be
I don't
awesome.
know.
You're like, no, I
Whatever.
can do it. I can handle it. That's fine, you know.
Sure.
Don't put it out.
I was just.
They're gay
I was
spaces.
just
I mean, it
trying
would
to-
suck to
I'm
bomb
done.
in front of all those
I'll
lesbians.
finish it.
I'm done with this.
Hit me up. Let that shit.
Oh man.
Anyway,
No, I need
yeah.
to breathe it out, riff it up.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Good
Yeah.
shit. Good shit.
Liv, was that fight you got into like recent?
Yeah.
When was that? Like that's
3
crazy.
weekends ago, August 20th.
With the Turnpike Troubadour. What's a troubadour?
11:35 p.m.
Troubadour's like a guy who's got a guitar with him and he's singing, you know, traveling musician. like that.
I really enjoy some like bluegrass like styles of country.
Dude, you would have loved
But-
do you like Government Mule?
I don't know, but that's my problem. I
Okay.
fucking hate their band names.
Yeah,
They're
no.
so bad.
So they're
it's like
they're older.
the Lonely Street Dog.
They have one like hit, but I looked them up on Spotify, dude. In person, it was stoner like psychedelic bluegrass, and they just fucking like went off.
Let's chill.
But they were like fucking 70 years old.
Yeah,
But it was like kind
A
of
lot
they
of
like
the
got
band
a little
names-
jammy.
the
with
band
it.
names are terrible.
Yeah.
And it's GOV''T Mule.
And then you have the like the crust punk folk like bluegrass
Yeah.
bands. They're even worse. Where the guy,
Love that shit though.
but the band
Yeah.
names are fucking awful.
Like, can you think of any?
I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I was in that haze of life.
Yeah.
That's
I do hate cute is what we aim for. Is like I hate that.
That you're in the whole other fucking. What are you?
I know.
talking?
I know it's a different. Look, I fucking know that it's a different genre. I'm making a larger point. It's bigger than you.
So, like when the name of the band ruins the
Look,
band.
It goes really
It's
high
bigger.
up.
It's bigger than me and you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You gotta think about the big picture. It's a bigger
Bad
problem.
band names are a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
They are. But I don't know. I'm like as I
know
said
they are.
earlier
I mean,
today.
there's
I'm a
some
31-year-old who really is getting into this band called Weedeater.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
trying to
can't
think-
really judge people.
I'm trying to think of the band that I like the most with the worst name.
I actually like the name Weedeater for what it's worth, but I would understand
Dude, all those
how
stoner
that's
bands though, they're in the same. They're like
Like,
Bongzilla.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Bong
acid,
Ripper.
Bong Ripper.
Acid King.
Yeah, acid, bong, and
Yeah.
weeds. Like come on.
Yeah, Dope Smoker, like dope,
Yeah, there's another.
Dopethrone by Electric Wizard.
There's a band
like-
named Dopethrone. They just steal
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
I
that
love
much.
it. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's just variations of the word
Yeah.
dope. Like,
Dope, weed, and acid.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's the best music ever. Is there a better album than Sleep's Holy Mountain? Probably not.
Yeah, there's.
No. Sleep's Holy Mountain is the perfect.
Is that the one
It's
with
the perfect
the-
album.
I can tell you've been getting really high because you,
Yeah,
you're swearing like that. This is. It's not music for every occasion. Is all I'm saying.
That's for sure.
It
It
is
is though.
It is though.
I
I
know
listen to.
Wow.
what's going on in here. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're like, have you ever listened to Dope Smoker?
Dope Smoker is terrific.
You guys are at the right point of highness where it's like this music is way too fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Fuck off, Iron Maiden. By the way.
Yeah.
No, I do. I love Iron Maiden. But
I do think that fast music is maybe my least favorite thing.
yeah.
Now I used to
The
love
music
it,
is
and now I'm like,
No,
no.
That's why
I'm all about fast.
That's
I
why I
like-
like the sludge, dude. It's like it's the heaviness that I want, but it's like not stressful.
There are fast sounds
Stressful.
I do like, but
Yeah. Yeah.
these are
Like
social anxiety.
Slayer.
I have to listen to sleep. I have social
Yeah,
anxiety.
yeah. Well, yeah.
You turn that down? I can't.
I can't.
I'll freak out.
I broke the knob off so that I couldn't turn it down.
No. Yeah, dude.
I still think grindcore is the best heavy genre.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
What are some good grindcore bands?
There's Magruder Grind,
Magruder Grind.
Bong,
Okay.
There's bong.
I'm glad that they're not.
Bong Grind, Acid Grind, Grind Throne.
Yeah.
Weed grinder.
Yeah.
Weed grinder. Yeah, that's right.
Weed grinder. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Weed is so funny.
Weed is peak
It's so
comedy.
funny. Mm-hmm. It's good to be here.
Parker's like, I'll take over.
Yeah.
It's good to be
No,
here.
but truly,
Welcome to what is now my podcast.
I haven't hung out with any of my anyone I know in years. You know what I mean? Like, cause this is my first trip back to Kansas City in almost 3 years.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. So I haven't spent any time with friends. So it's nice to sit in a straight line with 3 of my friends and
What do you
talking to a microphone.
Well, since
like the old days.
Since you're visiting,
This is exactly how we've always done it.
after everything and how long you've been gone since you're visiting, what do you think of what we've done with the place?
I think
Not this place. I'm talking about Kansas City.
Yeah. I was actually musing on this a little bit yesterday because I was driving around and I realized that I was bummed out that I didn't get to see Kansas City fucking straight up COVID style to see how fucked up everything looked, and because everything looks so crazy now due to old COVID infrastructure and shit just everywhere. It's runoff from a biological event. It's spookier than when COVID was for real happening.
In California?
Yeah, and it was that way in Alabama too. I was driving around yesterday and I was just muscle memory, hidden in the different neighborhoods in Kansas City looking around. And I was like, man, I wish there was some fucking COVID shit going on. It's just so funny to have that thought. I'm like, where's the fucking COVID stuff? Bring the pandemic back.
We got a Taco Bell bar now. You see
I saw that across the street from Broadway.
Westport's weird looking
It's
now.
brutal.
I saw a sniper pointing at that building.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
was
fun. God damn, let's talk
Sniper?
about that for a second.
There were snipers.
Where were they?
This was the week before the Ale House shooting. They were on top of Ale House, pointed at the Wesley, the new apartments above Taco Bell.
Look, if you're watching this and you're not from Kansas City, or if you're listening, things are good here. We don't want to.
One time I went.
Really great.
We see snipers. A sniper being on the top of a building in a bar district.
That's
a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing.
He
When
was
I'm
called
out-
in for a domestic hostage.
These things happen.
Oh. Well,
These
when I'm out
things
at the
happen.
pub,
Well,
you know,
domestic hostages.
getting
Are
shit
really-
faced.
That's business as usual, dude.
With a weapon, yeah.
That's just someone being.
It's fine.
That's just someone
It's-
at home.
It's
Yeah.
business as usual.
It's just someone in their house.
You don't even call into work or whatever. Or you should still go to work if there's a hostage situation in your building. You know.
Well, I would go to work. That wouldn't. Because in your building has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I promise I would
You
find a way to
still need
become
to-
a hostage.
Yeah.
It just
And
sounds
not
like the
get
most interesting position.
I would
Yeah.
probably join the villain in this situation.
Let's go
Stockholm-
round them up.
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
look,
You heard the man.
yeah.
Get on the floor. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
I mean, hypothetically,
Yeah,
wouldn't that
absolutely.
save you?
Right.
Absolutely.
Look.
It might also freak the criminal
might-
out
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah,
that
he
you,
would-
get
Probably
shaky.
piss him off.
It would
Yeah.
be like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction, whenever he's being held at gunpoint, and he's like, I hate to burst your bubble, but this ain't the first time. Except for it'd be just me being a sycophant.
Every time I talk to this guy,
What?
I've
Pulp
never
Fiction?
seen Pulp Fiction, man.
Huh?
I can't ride that.
You purposely here. I believe you that you haven't.
I need to watch
I
it.
believe that you haven't, but I think that you've intentionally haven't to make yourself more interesting.
Yeah, one specific movie.
That is a way to be unique.
I think that's true. I also
There is a
think
part of
that
me
I don't
that's
have
like
the
that.
attention span to watch it anymore.
True.
I've got a smooth
Movies
brain,
are
dude.
canceled.
Yeah, it's 2022.
I
don't have
refuse to
way.
believe that you don't get so bored and you haven't seen the movie that you would watch it at some point.
Yeah.
I plan on watching it and then I forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not. I mean, I
It's
love
a dad
it,
movie.
but yeah,
It's a dad movie?
It's a dad movie.
I have kids.
It's yeah.
Official. I'm not super Tarantino familiar, honestly, but I am gonna get around to watching Pulp Fiction because I don't need to be that interesting. Honestly,
Sure.
So.
I'm
I've got a podcast. That's enough.
That is
I
enough.
haven't recorded in weeks.
Yeah.
Possibly months.
Possibly.
Months, probably.
Many.
It was cool and it felt like a job. Like, it didn't even matter that we weren't making money. It was like,
Oh, jobs have nothing to do with money, man.
Yeah. That's right.
Where have you been
Yeah,
living?
that's right, brother.
Yeah. Jobs don't have to... You don't have to profit to, like, live.
Yeah, you gotta ask every now and then, You guys gonna give me some money for this?
Yeah. You guys, anyone want to do this? Anyone want to buy this? Yeah, I don't know.
Joe Biden's in the news.
Joe Biden's in the news. I feel like there's a little boy inside of you, Josh, that wants to be... No, that's nothing.
Okay, good.
What is that?
Here, hang on. I was doing a bit.
Oh, you're...
There's a part of you, Josh, that just wants to be a news... Or not a newsman, but a late night TV host, and I know that's always been a dream of yours. What do you have to say about that?
That's probably true. I think I'd be good at
I
it.
think you would.
I think you would too.
Do you have
I
a
think-
basement?
If there's one
No.
thing I
Have a
know,
basement?
if there's
we could lock celebrities in there.
if there's one thing that I know,
Celebrities could interview.
Josh, if there's one thing I know about you, it's that from the moment I met you, I was like, this man has people skills.
No. Well, no, I think that
He
that's
makes
a-
eye contact 10% of the time.
Yeah.
Why it would be great if you were behind a desk and then like
It
no
would
one
be
was close
so
to you.
good.
Like, the closest
You
person
would
was
like
30 feet
leave
away.
your you would get mad and frustrated and like leave your own show like in the middle of it. It'd be like Jimmy Kimmel if Jimmy Kimmel just got like pissed
I'd be checking my phone. Too.
Like
while the guys. Yeah, so you're working on the Avengers 3.
right. Yeah.
I'm gonna step off 1 second.
Do you have cans of pop?
We got Diet Coke, so not really.
What's this?
Fuck Diet Coke,
What's
by
this?
the way.
Coffee.
This is
Um,
coffee?
Iced coffee that's watered down.
Okay.
Liv loves Diet Coke. Drinks a lot
That's
of
iced tea color.
Drinks a lot of it. Thank you. Yeah, it's coffee, but it's just... I'm a nihilist, so I just like... I like
Do
iced
I
coffee.
buy Aldi coffee? Is it that shitty?
Aldi coffee's great.
Yeah.
Aldi coffee is
I buy
fine.
the Colombian roast.
You just didn't make it right.
Yeah. Can I have a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
I would love a cinnamon roll.
We're not gonna pause it though.
We're not going to pause it?
No.
Here. Why don't you... I might actually have to edit this fucking episode.
Why?
Just to cut out the gaps and shit, you know? Liv, you gotta keep it going, though.
Well, a good dog on the ground twisting in the shadow, no matter where you're from. Ain't any good dog was a friend of man, but Sam was the greatest one. She was a hound of hounds. She was a wonder of all walkers. She loved howling at the moon. She loved treeing that raccoon. Most of all, she was my best friend, and she eats too much food.
Hey!
She was a run of a little but a pretty mean pup. All right, should I just pause this?
No.
Oh, yeah, maybe pause it.
No, it's okay. Well,
Pause it.
we'll cut it. It'll be easier to cut. I've
Okay.
won.
Should we take a cig break then?
Sure.
Cig break, boys. Welcome back to National Prayer Breakfast. If you're joining us on a visual medium, such as YouTube, you know that Parker's missing. And not to worry, he's fine. But he disappeared. He had to go pick up his kids. It is what it is. We're busy nowadays, and this is a very working class podcast.
Touch the weed.
Yeah, Josh, stop
You're gonna
touching
get
the weed.
high.
You're gonna get high.
That's not weed.
How is that?
That's I don't know.
That's not weed.
It's like
I would never touch weed.
yeah. Do you want to talk about straight edge culture a little bit? Talk about your philosophy.
What I'm trying to do is transition from straight edge to former addict in my
Okay.
sober speech.
Okay.
Did you ever claim edge?
No. No, I never did.
Okay.
No. Do you have to cut yourself or something is it like a swearing in ceremony?
No, you just don't drink or smoke or fuck, I think.
Yeah.
No promiscuous sex, no drugs.
It's in the song, don't drink, don't smoke, don't fuck.
Yeah, by Minor Threat, right?
I think. I don't know, I never
I
claimed
don't-
Edge, though.
Smoke, I
I did
don't
for a
drink,
little
I
bit.
don't fuck, at least I can fucking think.
Mm.
Ian MacKay.
Ian MacKay.
I went through most of my life thinking it was Ian MacKay. I was raised in
don't think it matters how you say his name.
Really? I've had people really scold me for saying
Who
Ian
is
MacKay.
scolding people over the
My
pronunciation?
former roommate Tristan. Yeah.
Like, in recent years, you had a person scold you over the pronunciation of his name.
He corrected me. Ian MacKay. Whatever. We're not here to bash Tristan today.
That's next week.
That's next week. We've been building a
Has
case.
he been on this podcast?
We've been building a case against Tristan Newell since the inception of this project.
The other thing, sorry, it just came to my mind.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
Why the crazy lady at CVS today?
Oh yeah, and it piggybacks well off of last week where we were talking about how old people sometimes
Fucking
don't
suck.
realize that if they don't like the price of something, that the cashier has nothing to fucking do with that. Or, you know, and they just, like, they have that opinion, like, poor people are poor because they're fucking lazy, like, whatever. And of course, we know that it's more nuanced than that. But Olivia has a really fucking good anecdote.
So I was at CVS trying to grab something really quick, and I just needed to ask a question. So I'm like waiting in line, and the cashier was clearly there was a customer, an older woman, and the manager. And the cashier had to get the manager, obviously. And they're talking, the gist of it is she wanted to exchange one makeup for the other because she bought the wrong shade. I don't know if it was used or whatever, but the guy's like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Like, that's just our policy. I don't know if she wanted a price match, whatever. But he just kept saying, like, ma'am, I'm really sorry. Like, it's just our policy. And she was like, well, they've done it for me before. And he was like, well, I'm, I can't do that,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, whatever. And then she just starts raging and she's like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I know the CEO. I know the manager. My husband is an attorney. I'm an 87-year-old woman. You think I'm going to steal this? And he's like, okay, what? Everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on? This woman is just like crazy. And she was like, how long have you been working here? And he was like, 2 months. I got transferred. And she was like, well, it shows. And you know what? I'm going to make sure that you never move up in this company and that, your days here are numbered. And he's like, okay, ma'am, I'm really sorry. Like, I'm just trying to help you.
How can you, as a person, how can you be okay with those statements coming out of your mouth and not getting the sense, like, I am a villain, a fucking cartoon villain?
I'm just trying to figure out how far you can even move up at a CVS. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah,
dude.
she's like, I'm gonna sabotage your dream.
Your fucking career
Your
is
dream
over.
of working at CVS.
You're never gonna
is
make
over.
it
That's
No.
why it was so fucking funny. Like, it's a CVS in fucking
Right.
40 in Brookside or
You're
whatever.
never gonna develop a photo.
Right south of the
You're
plaza.
stuck behind.
Like, the guy
Yeah.
clearly is,
The coolest thing at CVS is the photo counter, right? Everyone agrees with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CVS kind of sucks now that they don't sell cigarettes anymore.
Yeah. You can get gum though.
It's fucking lame. They didn't even have birthday candles. They had a sign for it, like...
Is this for my birthday?
No.
Oh.
When's your birthday?
Next week.
Yes, they were.
I'm a Virgo.
We were trying.
I'm a turbo Virgo.
Turbo
that did not
Virgo.
go over well on the dating apps to say I was a turbo Virgo.
Because it shows that you don't take astrology as seriously. They can tell that you're going to be a problem. They're like, oh, fuck, I
One of
can't talk
these.
about my bullshit to this person. without having him poke holes in the logic of.
I think that the logic is flawless because if you take, I thought about this. All right, you're like, not everyone's born between these months can be exactly the same for these
Right.
days. Then they get you with the time of day, and they get you with the
place,
the
its
place.
location.
So then it
time of
changes,
day.
and that's how it's like the pet psychics same shit.
What's with the pet? What's the pet psychics?
I don't know. Your dog is sad because you don't feed him. He told me.
Oh, wait, are you talking about our dog right now? Are you
Yeah,
accusing us
I'm
of
a
something?
pet psychic.
Are you? And by the way, which dog are you talking about? The morbidly obese one, or
No,
The normal sized one.
and both
Healthy
of
weight
both
one.
of which are female.
The
by
one
the
that looks
way.
like the dog from the Dark
Both
Crystal.
are she/her. Let's get that straight.
The little dog from the Dark Crystal.
We don't fucking misgender in this house. She/her.
You
For
know what
everyone
you know
here.
what I mean, though? The dog
She/her for everyone here.
No.
What are you doing with the...
I live with so many females.
This is why you got kicked off a lesbian show, because you're making jokes about females.
Don't say it like that. Well,
You have Henry. Henry, he's a boy.
This is what...
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, she's the squirrel from
hilarious.
Ice Age.
No, I like the Dark Crystal.
I like
better.
the squirrel from Ice Age better.
Did you guys like Dark Crystal or the Labyrinth more?
I haven't seen either.
Are they both Bowie?
No, they're
Or-
both Jim Henson.
Jim Henson?
Yeah.
Like from the Muppets?
Yeah. He made some movies.
I didn't know that. I knew he made Muppets.
It's your religious background.
What? I mean, no, we were allowed to watch Muppets. It's
I don't
funny
think you
though
would
because
be allowed to watch the
so
Labyrinth.
here's the thing: if my
It has
parents,
magic in
if
it.
my
Yeah.
parents would have realized that, like, and if people realized the Marxist message behind like A Christmas Carol and shit like that, they would never let their kids watch that shit, like Scrooge. And we grew up with that, but it wasn't seen as like. That's not. I guess it's just such good literature that no one gives a fuck, you know, because the whole message of Scrooge is it's like all about class, right?
I think the biggest example I can think of where it's like hidden communist shit and no one knows is the "This Land Is Your Land" song.
This
Yeah.
land is
They think it's
my
patriotic.
land.
Yeah, it's
From
just
California
Yeah,
to
it's
the New York Island.
Yeah,
from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters.
it might as well actually the
This
words might
land
as
was
well.
made for you and me.
This land is your land might as well just be like,
I was
we're sorry about
walking."
genocide. We're sorry about uprooting everyone and putting them in places.
Well, it's not we're not sorry. It's I'm not sorry, or I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
It's not weird.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess. I kind of group myself in with that stuff. Of course, I didn't do
When
that.
I was walking,
deeds.
I saw above me.
This is an anti-genocide podcast.
Yeah, we're not. I will burn down a vegan restaurant
Fuck
before
yeah,
I
we
commit
will.
genocide.
Yeah.
Before.
If the vegan restaurant owners were about to commit genocide, I would burn it.
I'd
down.
kill them. I'd kill them. That's
I'd
Yeah.
just
take
for the
him out.
record.
Yeah.
I'd kill them.
I'd get him.
But yeah.
He would.
He would.
You know, I'm thinking about applying at Burger King because I heard that they're a family there. You know where else they're a family? Is it Amazon?
Applebee's.
You see, they were doing walkouts at Taco Bell's.
Hell yeah,
I
good.
fucking
They
love
should
to hear that.
unionize.
Set this shit on fire, please. God damn. Put us
Set
out
the
of our
stage.
misery.
The ambush begin.
Fucking employed people, rise up now. Rise up now.
Did you think we would let you
Can
win?
there's no way anyone can listen to this.
Why?
3 people. One is singing, one is yelling, the other's going.
Woo! Yeah, this is a real Suicide Squad style romp.
Yeah, dude, Suicide Squad rules.
Suicide Squad, the James Gunn Suicide Squad is the most based film.
Was that the second one they made?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's actually good.
It's fucking sweet. And it's so like violent and shit. Like Pete Davidson just gets like fucking.
I haven't seen that.
The best scene is when John Cena and Idris Elba are like competing to see who can kill more people.
Yeah.
And they're like bragging about killing people in like fancy ways. And then at the end they realize they just murdered like 50 of the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good cat, my bad dog.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take this Balenciaga mask off to ask y'all. Ask y'all.
Feeling fussy. What's that song?
Feeling fussy in my
fuzzy Balenciagas.
I'm gonna need.
I love how. So here's the fun thing about music is that
I hate Lizzo. We're fucking done with Lizzo.
Can I tell you that?
I'm so done.
Can I
with
make a
Lizzo.
fucking point?
What?
So that is like. Think about how songs now are basically just vessels for product placement. You know, like
Yeah, that's how it's been for a while.
Balenciagas or whatever.
Was that a product?
Like there's music like Bob Dylan where it's like protest, like anti-establishment and shit like that, and then there's fucking an advertisement for a fucking purse.
That's why I miss the old Kanye.
Like, right? Mm-hmm. Well, Kanye is his own advertisement. Kanye is better than all of us. He's up there with Morrissey and Mike Patton. They move in ways that we don't understand. But artistically, very genius. You don't fuck with Mike Patton.
I don't fuck with Morrissey.
Oh, I don't fuck with Morrissey's politics, that's for sure.
I just don't even, like, outside of the Smiths, then
Right.
I'm done.
I think you both are wrong. I think the Rolling Stones are.
I didn't even make a
goated.
point. I didn't even say who.
I think Rolling Stones
Are the best.
are the best.
I love the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, that's your favorite band, right?
Yeah.
I
don't think you. I
think
they started everything.
I think it's hard to argue.
Not
with
everything, but.
Well, they started everything. They started all the good shit.
They influenced
all the good.
Yeah, but
shit.
they were
touched everything.
But then they were heavily influenced by like blues.
That's what I
Right.
was gonna say.
Of course, but they were a great stepping stone.
Yeah, they were.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, the Stones are like. I feel like the Beatles created like lame. I mean, the Beatles are great and talented, whatever. But like everyone's influenced by the Beatles. People that are influenced by the Rolling Stones, like that's where fucking like metal came from.
I feel like
that.
Beatles like kind of more so influenced like the pop aspect of what rock or alternative can be.
Right.
But you're leaving the Monkees out of this conversation.
That is true. Fuck.
I think the Monkees was probably more influential than both bands.
The Monkees, they're one of the most underappreciated bands out there.
Yeah.
What they did for rock and roll was terrific.
I'm gonna listen to them on the
What
drive
they did
home.
I'll say it, what they did for hard rock.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The first hard rock band was technically the Monkees.
The Bellies.
The Monkees.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
On that note, this has been such an interesting day.
I know. I feel like
I just woke
here's
up.
what I wanted to do.
I have so much shit to do.
I was hoping that we would have like a big long like dope smoker style podcast where it's just droning like one note the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of us all the time.
Yeah.
It's like
you
a
know that
sludge.
Parker was gonna probably something was gonna come up.
Parker leaving abruptly in the middle of it was performance art.
Yeah.
That's the sort of show this is, though. You can expect to
That
see
I will
something
fart.
unexpected.
I will fart and Parker will leave.
Yeah, we leave in those details.
Whee!
And we give it to you for free. You don't even have to pay anything for this. God damn.
I'd like to imagine the person who's driving to work listening to this just ruining their fucking day.
Well,
Really?
I'll tell you.
Ruining their day. This is good shit. We have made high art today.
This.
If you go to my Instagram, you'll see my show posters. So I've been trying to keep those more updated. They're pinned to the top of my profile, so just check those out.
If you go to my OnlyFans,
I'm
you'll
doing a
see
lot
my
of
asshole.
cool fucking shit. We're gonna from here on out, we're gonna plug the comedy festival too.
Hell
The
yeah!
comedy festival has decided to fuck with Scarborough, and so Scarborough has decided to really fuck with the comedy festival. So that's October 13th through 15th. And it's in Kansas City. It's called the Fountain City Comedy Festival. You can get a day pass or whatever, a weekend pass. You know, you can attend whatever shows you want with those passes, I
Josh,
believe.
are you gonna come? You gonna get a pass?
It's just going to be a fucking sweet time. Comedy festivals, I've only been to one, but as a comic, it was fucking amazing. Like, I wanted, and it was a well-orchestrated one. And my friend Kaylee Carr, who you guys have seen on this show, is involved with this one, and that's why I trust it. So go get your tickets for the Fountain City Comedy Festival, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You want to plug? Here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll also, if you check on my Instagram, I've got reviews on limousines, boats, helicopters, trains, different things like that. I actually did one on a tow truck that tows tow trucks. If you want to check on there, it's for entertainment purposes, it's for educational purposes, it's for any purpose, whether you're old, whether you're young. This is stuff you can take and you can use in conversations. If you're like me and you have trouble conversating with people really looking for things to talk about, these are things you can drop in the middle of the conversation to keep them going. And so just head over to best_puke_sound_compilations. Thank you.
Wait, is that your... I thought you were not Aaron Scarborough.
No, that's my name.
Oh, that's your name. Yeah, on Instagram he...
Because you said people are going to think this is me.
They do, all the time. Dude, every day after shows, like, people come up and they're like, wait, is this you? And it says not Aaron Scarborough. You realize that, right?
No, that's amazing.
And I have to be like, no, it's a mentally ill young man.
It's like...
No, sorry, it's a developmentally disabled man.
It's like some 90s psychological thriller where you have a guy who's obsessed with you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, for real this time. Toodles.